on KBRB. Now the starting lineup for the 7-2 St. Mary's Cardinals, coached by Bridget Boulaw, assisted by Carrie Bencher, and Ainsworth High School graduate Claire Steinhauser, an assistant coach for this St. Mary's team. And believe Coach Boulaw is maybe on maternity leave from what I understand. So maybe Claire Steinhauser kind of running the show along with Carrie Bencher for this St. Mary's team. The Cardinals will start at the libero spot. Bethany Lizey. She wears number 1 as a 5'3" junior. She'll be in red with the rest of the Cardinals in black. The setter, number 4, Addison Peterson in this 5-1 system. Peterson is a 5'5" junior. Your hitters, number 5, Gracie Williamson, 5'8" and a senior. She's a good one, along with number 12, Tatum Ickes, 5'7" and a freshman. Your other starters, number 16, Samantha Ash. She is a 5'8" senior. Number 19, Delaney Drucke, a 5'5" freshman. And number 21, Anna Ott, 5'10", and a senior in the middle. That's a look at your starting lineup for the Cardinals and the Spartans. Lineups brought to you by Three River. We'll come back and we'll get ready to start our second match as the two officials being saluted during Officials Week here. Nice gesture from Rock County to give a big hand to the officials, Doug Stanton, the chair official, on this evening's triangular. We'll come back, be ready for the first serve between the Spartans and the Cardinals. High school volleyball on KBRB.
SB Auto Center in Springview handles all automotive repairs from minor to major. Does tire repair, has an on-location tire truck and 24-hour wrecker service. Does custom exhaust pipe bending, makes hydraulic and AC hoses. That's Hesby Auto Center, a block west and a half south of the flashing light in Springview. Grain movement and marketing. For independent grain marketing, contact Pride Grain, located on Highway 20 between Long Pine and Bassett. They have a variety of marketing tools available to meet your individual marketing plan. Visit with Brad Wilkins at Pride Grain. They're proud to be a supporter of local athletics.
Take control tax season with the trusted local professionals at Best Books and More in Springview. Personal, business, and agricultural services available, and much more. Call the local experts at Best Books and More, 402-497-2724.
At West Plains Bank, we're proud to offer the financial products and services to help you accomplish your life goals. West Plains Bank in Ainsworth and Springfield, a better way to bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we get you set up for match number 2 of this Niobrara Valley Conference Triangular. Boyd County and O'Neill St. Mary Spartans will stay on the north side of the floor, playing right to left, as we call it. St. Mary's will replace North Central on the south side of the floor, going from left to right. Cardinals in their short sleeve black uniforms with the red and white stripe, the white and red highlighted numbers and letters, and libero Bethany Lizey will be in red with the white numbers and letters. Spartans in their navy blue uniforms with the silver numbers and letters and the blue and silver stripes, and they'll wear navy blue trunks. Libero for Boyd County, Kyla McCarthy, will be in pink with the white numbers, letters, and stripes. It will be, it appears, with the first serve, the Boyd County Spartans, and Jaylee Lechtenberg will retreat to the service line. Boyd County dropping match 1 to North Central, 25-15, 25-22. We'll try to salvage a split as Warnke serve, a good one, is just wide. Let go at the last moment by Tatum Ickes. That serve had some side spin. Looked like it was going to land in at the last minute. Ickes let it go, and it missed by inches just in front of us. Service error, Boyd County. The serve for the Cardinals, a good one by Peterson, leads to a free pass across. Here's the first swing for Williamson. Nice dig by Luber. Left side swing, Finnegan, touched on the block, dug into the rafters by Nicholas. Karams around, played by Peterson, and a free pass across. Here come the Spartans. Warnke will set it up for Zeisler, sends it long. No touch, error on the Spartans, 2-0 Cardinals. Addison Peterson, the junior setter. First server for St. Mary's. Bullet serve, played nicely by McCarthy on a dive. Put over in 2 by Warnke. Right back to Williamson. Tips it away from the double block and finds a hole. Good court vision by Gracie Williamson for her first kill. The double block came at her in the middle, and she just poked it to her left and down into a vacated spot in the right front of the defense. Serve across to McCarthy. They will send it over to Finnegan. That dug by Ickes. Left side swing for Ott. Going to send it long, or Ash sends it long. Samantha Ash from the left pin sends one long for an error. And it's the first point for the Spartans. Into the front row comes freshman Miri Johnson, replacing Ryman. Warnke with the serve. Tickles the net, and it's down for an ace. Good serve for Warnke. Boyd County 2 straight points to get back within 1. 3-2 St. Mary's, 7-2 on the year. Boyd County at 5-7. First meeting between these two teams. Another tough serve. This one handled nicely by Drucke, the freshman. Leads to a free pass down the line. Spartans control. They go to Zeisler. Pokes it to the left. Dug by Peterson, but second contact for Drucke. Tries to set it up left side. Nobody was there, and that'll be a point for Boyd County, and we're tied at 3. Each team with a little 3-point spurt to start. Good serve by Warnke again. It is off of Lizzie and out of bounds. Second ace serve for Kaylee Warnke, and Boyd County has scored 4 straight. See that sometimes where a team that's already played has a little bit more loosened up and gets off to a little better start, and then it's whether they run out of gas. Overpass service put away by Finnegan, and the Spartans have scored 5 straight. 5-3 Boyd County here in the first. Have to win by 2 in this rally, scoring to 25. Another good serve for Warnke. Played nicely by Williamson. They will set it up for Warnke. A little roll shot is dug by McCarthy. Left side for Finnegan. Blocked back, covered by Zeisler. Joust at the net is won by Williamson. Gracie Williamson wins the joust to end the 5-point Boyd County run. Second kill for Gracie. 5-4 is the Spartan lead. Samantha Ash to the service line. One of 3 seniors, along with Ott and Williamson on this St. Mary's team. Bump set it for Zeitler right side, and Zeisler's cut shot to the left. Cross court is down on the back line. Ellie Zeisler with the kill. 6-4 Spartans. Into the match is Ott into the front row. Serve handled by Williamson. They will set it up right side. The swing for Drucke is off of Luber and out of bounds. And Delaney Drucke, the freshman, picks up the kill. Boyd County leads 6-5 here in the first as Gracie Williamson to serve. Sends a bullet across, played by Luber. Dug out of the net nicely by Warnke, and it'll lead to a free pass across. Here come the Cardinals, pushing out left for Tatum Nicholas. Her first swing is off of Luber and out of bounds. Cross-court attack by freshman Tatum Ickes. She has her first kill, and we are tied at 6 here in the first. North Central will await St. Mary's for match number 3 after beating Boyd County in 2. Warnke with a center dump try. Nice diving play by Peterson to save it. Ickes sets it across. May have been out of bounds. Warnke couldn't risk it. Plays it. Maisie Johnson has it blocked back by Ickes. Tatum Ickes with the ace block. 7-6. St. Mary's retakes the lead on a 3-point run. Williamson played nicely on serve received by Luber. Bumped across in 2 by Warnke. St. Mary's controls. Back set it for Drucke. Off the net. Dug by Luber and poked over in 2. St. Mary's gets the swing from Ott. It's blocked back by Maisie Johnson, but covered by the Spartans. Boyd County goes back to Maisie. Tips it into the double block. Put back Tatum Ickes with her second ace block on a tip try by Maisie Johnson. And the Cardinals on a 4-point run. 8-6 now St. Mary's. Good serve Williamson. Played by Luber. They'll bump set it for Maisie Johnson. Goes with a fastball that time. It's off of Williamson and down. Maisie Johnson gets her first kill. That ends the 4-point St. Mary's run. Jaylee Lechtenberg back into the front row, replacing Elena Luber. 8-7 St. Mary's here in the first. Jump serve by Finnegan is down for an ace. Ashlyn Finnegan picks up the ace serve. And we are tied at 8 here in the first. 7-2 St. Mary's, 5-7 Boyd County. Another bullet serve by Finnegan has the Cardinals out of system. Free pass to the Spartans. They'll set it up left side for Lechtenberg. That one dug by Lizzie. Left side swing, Ickes is in on the back line. Tatum Ickes with the fastball, tickles the back line. 9-8, St. Mary's leads by 1. Delaney Drucke to the service line. The freshman, 1 of 2 in the starting lineup. Serve across, played by McCarthy. They go middle to Maisie Johnson, off the tape, dug by Drucke. Here's a swing, cross court from the middle by Ott. That one pulled up by Maddie Brown. Jaylee Lechtenberg through the double block, kept alive by the Cardinals and pushed over. Bump set it for Johnson. Sends it with the left hand over to Drucke. Here's Ott again in the middle, and her swing is into the net. Anna Ott with the error on a long rally. We are tied at 9. Ryman in to serve, as out goes freshman Mary Johnson. 9 apiece, set 1, St. Mary's and Boyd County. Served by Ryman, played by Williamson. Setter dump try is put across the net on a great diving play by Ryman. Push deep again, McCarthy is there. They'll bump set it in the middle for Johnson. Maisie can only set it over. Left side, Ickes with the tip try. That one covered by Ryman. Now Lechtenberg just has to go middle on a pass that was outside too far. Big cross-court swing by Ickes, dug by Brown as she gets knocked backwards. Free pass back to the Cardinals. Setter dump try by Peterson. Spartans are there. Dump try by Warnke is put across the net and 1. Boyd County, free pass, no, into the net by Warnke. Long rally, and it's won by the Cardinals. Back up front comes Ashe as Lizzie, the libero, to the service line. 10-9 St. Mary's here in the first. Lizzie, the junior libero, good serve, handled nicely by Maddie Brown. They'll back set 1 for Maisie Johnson, and that swing is good. Maisie's second kill, and we're knotted at 10. Ellie Zeisler into the front row as Maisie retreats to serve the 2 middles. Maisie runs under a jump serve. Good one, played nicely, though, by Drucke. Right side, Ickes. Cross-court attack is good. Boy, looked wide from this vantage point. Cross-court from the right pin, but the line judge signals in. That'll be a kill for Ickes, her third. 11-10 St. Mary's. Tatum Ickes to the service line. 3 kills, 2 ace blocks for Ickes already. Left side swing. Zeisler with a big rip down the line. Ellie Zeisler. The heavy swing on that ball, straight down the line from the left pin. Ties us at 11. Brown out. Back in comes Finnegan. Jaylee Lechtenberg to the service line. 11 apiece as Lechtenberg's serve is into the net. First service error for Jaylee. Second of the match for Boyd County. She exits as Elena Luber back in. 12-11 Cardinals here in the first. Addison Peterson to the service line as we've been through 1 rotation. Serve handled by Luber, but over the net. No, they're going to call a net violation on Gracie Williamson. She was trying to put away the overpassed serve, and she instead gets called in the net. Point Spartans. Little 2-point switch there on what Williamson thought would be a kill. Warnke with a tough jump serve, but it catches the tape and is into the net. 3 service errors for Boyd County. They committed just 4 in 2 sets against North Central in that 2-set loss. Samantha Ashe to the service line. Sends it across to McCarthy. They'll bump set it left side, and Mary Johnson can only poke it over. Here come the Cardinals. Push it left for Williamson. Loads up and rips it home. Gracie Williamson shows off the fastball there as she pounds that one down from the left side. They'll move Gracie all around to give her swings. 14-12 Cardinals. Serve will lead to a joust, and Williamson this time puts it away. Gracie made sure not to touch the net. See if Coach Warnke's going to go with a timeout. Nope, she's going to go 1 more point. 15-12. St. Mary's now with a 3-point lead. Serve a short one into the net, dug out of there nicely by Kaylee Warnke. It'll lead to a free pass, but a great job Warnke keeping the point alive. Right side swing, Drucke is long, so the great play by Warnke on the serve receive that went straight into the middle of the net. Warnke got it out of there, kept the point alive, and the Spartans get it on the hitting error. 15-13, Cardinals by 2. McCarthy serve played by Williamson. They go right back to Gracie in the middle. Loads up and rips it home in the middle. Gracie Williamson, a big hang time, big vertical jump for Gracie as she loads up and pounds her 5th kill of this opening set. St. Mary's with a 9-5 advantage in kills. They lead 16-13. Williamson now rotates back to serve. Serve handled by Luber. Left side for Maisie Johnson. That one into the tape. Error on the Spartans, and St. Mary's has opened up a 4-point lead here in set number 1. Boyd County lost in 2 to North Central 25-15, 25-22. Warnke chases after a serve receive, and the Spartans get it across on a free pass. Left side, here's Ickes again. Little change-up swing dug by Warnke. Finnegan cross court. Lisey's there to pull it up. Peterson chases after it. Swing for Ickes. This time the freshman sends it long. Error on St. Mary's. Point to Boyd County. The Spartans down by 3. Lechtenberg back up front as out goes Luber. 17-14. Serve for Finnegan is in on the line. Lisey let it go, and it tickles the far sideline. Finnegan with her second ace serve. Spartans have cut the deficit in half, 17-15. This one probably would have been long. Lisey plays it, and it's over the net, out of bounds into the stands. Back-to-back ace serves for Finnegan. Or Lisey let the last one go. It was in. She didn't want to take that chance this time. They go right at Lisey again, up into the rafters. What a one-handed stab by Williamson to get it across off the carom. But a big rip is down from Maisie Johnson. And the Spartans have scored 4 straight to tie the set. 17 apiece. Boyd County on a rally. 4-point run. We're knotted at 17. Serve tickles the net, played by Peterson, but she needs help. Remember, she's the setter in the 5-1. Williamson puts it across. Boyd County will cover it and get it over. Left side swing. Here's Ickes into the middle. Dug by McCarthy. And the Spartans will get a swing from Warnke. That one dug by Williamson. Right side, here's Drucke. Touched on the block. Dug by McCarthy. Long rally tied at 17. Swing for Jaylee Lechtenberg. Down the line is good. Jaylee Lechtenberg right on the line. 5 straight for Boyd County. 18-17. Spartans take a lead after being down 17-13. Neither team has used a timeout. Another tough serve by Finnegan. Backs up Williamson. Swing for Ickes. Touched on the block. Dug by McCarthy. Warnke sets it up middle for Maisie Johnson. Is just long. Missed by an inch or 2 on the back line. Ends the 5-point run, and we're tied at 18. Delaney Drucke to the service line. The freshman, flat-footed, rips one across. Nice serve received by Warnke. They'll set it up for Maisie Johnson. Dug out of the back row by Williamson. Center dump by Peterson. Warnke chases it down, and a joust at the net will be for contacts as Jaylee Lechtenberg has to try to play third contact down. She tried to bump it over on third contact. It caught the tape. Carry 'em back to the Boyd County side. Point Cardinals, 19-18. St. Mary's retakes the lead. Tough serve. Drucke's an ace. First ace of the set for St. Mary's, and the Cardinals now lead by 2 on a 3-point run. 20-18. Boyd County had scored 5 straight to take a lead, but St. Mary's has answered. Serve played across the net and put away by Anna Ott. And Coach Sandy Warnke takes a timeout for the Spartans as St. Mary's has scored 4 straight after Boyd County had a 5-point run, and the Cardinals lead 21-18 over Boyd County. Set number 1, match number 2. This triangular from Rock County High School.
Your irrigation system needs are met locally by Perfect Valley Irrigation of Bassett. Perfect Valley is your Valley Center pivot dealer. They don't just sell you a Valley system. They give you the service you have come to expect from Perfect Valley Bassett.
Circle B Livestock of Bassett offers a complete line of livestock needs, from feed to pharmaceuticals to livestock handling equipment. Make one stop for all your farm and ranch needs. Stop at Circle B Livestock. They are the livestock producer's friend in Bassett.
We welcome you back here to Rock County Public Schools. getting set for match number 2 from Bartlett after Chambers Wheeler Central defeated Stewart 25-21, 25-13. Stewart taking on Fullerton. Serve receive off the timeout by McCarthy. Maisie Johnson sets one deep. Williamson is there. Nobody wants to play third contact between Ott and Ickes. Finally, Ickes just a free pass over. Johnson can only set it across. Drucke is there, left side. Ickes loads up. Dug by McCarthy on a good play. Bump set it for Lechtenberg. Jaley swing into the net. Cardinals get the point, and St. Mary's has answered Boyd County's 5-point run with 5 straight. And the Cardinals lead by 4, 22-18. Drucke, tough serve, but just catches the tape. First service error for St. Mary's. That ends the 5-point Cardinal run. 22-19. Claire Ryman to the service line for the Spartans. Boyd County led 18-17, now down 22-19. Left side here, Ickes loads up, touched on the block. Brown can't save it. Kill for Tatum Ickes is her 4th, and the Cardinals are 2 away from taking the first set after getting a scare from the Spartans. Cardinals 7-2 on the year. They're on a 7-match winning streak coming into tonight. Wisey, tough serve. McCarthy up into the rafter, and it caroms back down. Nobody can reach it, and it is set point. St. Mary's on the ace serve by libero Bethany Lisey. 24-19, 5 set points for the Cardinals. They trailed 18-17. They're on a 7-1 run. The serve played by Brown. Out of system. Spartans just a free pass across. See what St. Mary's does with it. They go to Ickes, tips it away from the block. Saved by Warnke on a great play. Spartans get it over. Now a free pass back to Boyd County. Tip try by Ryman, covered by Peterson. And a pass across by Ickes is going to fall. That caught Boyd County off guard as St. Mary's Tatum Ickes goes across the net with it on second contact. And St. Mary's will come back after trailing 18-17. They score 8 of the final 9 first set points to win 25-19. We'll come back with set number 2 in match number 2 after these messages on KBRB.
Get the line you've always dreamed of with K-Line. Daniel and Matt will make sure your line gets exactly the treatments it needs, exactly when it needs them, all season long. Having a beautiful lawn is easy and affordable with K-Line of Bassett, 402-684-3557.
Do you know who the biggest North Central Knights fans are? Well, it's the gals at the Springview Herald, that's who. Subscribe today for one low cost and catch up on all things North Central Knights, plus so much more. The Springview Herald, proud supporter of the North Central Knights. The Whistle Stop offers floral arrangements and gift items for any occasion. Fresh flowers and silks, plants, bouquets, sprays, and arrangements. Let the Whistle Stop in Bassett make it a memorable occasion with one of Kelly's unique creations.
Jim Arnhold of Arnhold Insurance Agency in Bassett can provide you with health, life, and cancer insurance, Medicare supplement, nursing home, and disability coverage, business and estate planning. Give Jim a call at Arnhold Insurance in Bassett, 402-684-2901. Buying or selling livestock is made much easier when you buy and sell with Bassett Livestock Auction. Remember, sale day is each Wednesday, so make plans to attend or call to consign your livestock. Bassett Livestock Auction, Bassett.
We get ready for set number 2 in this triangular match. St. Mary's will try to put it away here. Boyd County will try to force a third. Match number 1, it was North Central defeating Boyd County 25-15, 25-22. Spartans had a rally mid-stages of set 1 against St. Mary's to take an 18-17 lead, but the Cardinals scored 8 of the final 9 to win the set. Serve across is played back by Boyd County. Now a tip try by Williamson, and it's going to lead to a swing and a kill for Ellie Zeisler as we get started with set number 2. That's the third kill for Ellie Zeisler, and the Spartans take the first point of the second set. Serve handled by Ickes. They'll set it up for Williamson. Off the block and down. Gracie Williamson. 6 kills. Early stages of set 2. She and Tatum Ickes each with 5 in that first set. Tied at 1. Samantha Ash to the service line, 5'8" senior. Warnke will set it over in 2 on the dump try. Peterson is there to cover it. Now back to the Spartans. They'll bump set it left side. Swing for Finnegan down the line is good. Past a diving Tatum Ickes. Ashlyn Finnegan has her second kill. Into the front row comes Miri Johnson. Out will go Ryman. That means Warnke back to the service line for Boyd County. Spartans 2-1 in the second, trying to avoid a sweep as Warnke's serve is into the tape. Fourth service error on the Spartans. That matches their number in the 2-set loss to North Central. St. Mary's only committed 1 service error in that first set. Williamson, a bullet played nicely by McCarthy. Warnke will set it up left side. Mary Johnson with a little roll shot. Williamson is there. Left side here, Ickes rises up cross court off the arms of Finnegan and out of bounds. Ickes with her 6th kill. 3-2 St. Mary's. Here in the second, Williamson serve. A bullet down the line is an ace off of Warnke. Gracie Williamson picks up her first ace serve. Cardinals lead 4-2, trying to get to 8-2 before a meeting with the Knights. Serve handled by McCarthy. Back set it for Zeisler, but her swing is into the net. And Boyd County now seeing the Cardinals go on a 4-point run to take a 3-point lead. Another serve, this time a changeup from Williamson. McCarthy is there. They go middle to Finnegan. Her swing is wide. Good play over there from KBRB colorman Steve Camp to protect somebody sitting next to him. Head on a swivel. In that front row, Williamson's serve goes off a Luber and out of bounds. Another ace for Williamson, 7-2. It's a 6-point Cardinal run. Behind the serving of senior Gracie Williamson. A lot of people in the NVC will say, boy, it seems like Gracie's been there 6 years. She has played a big role for St. Mary's in all sports since she was a freshman. Dump try is put back by St. Mary's. Spartans handle it. This one poked back and blocked. Now we've got, oh no, that was blocked. I don't know how they called 4 hits. That was blocked by Ott back to the Boyd County side. That's a tough break for Boyd County. Ott clearly blocked that ball. Should have reset the contact numbers. The Boyd County out of system again. It's going to be an ace serve for Williamson. Coach Warnke needs a timeout. She's going to take one. After 3 ace serves by Gracie Williamson in this 8-point Cardinal run. And St. Mary's jumps out to the 9-2 lead here in set number 2 after taking the first. 25-19. That's your Tri-County Bank scoreboard. Back with more. Match number 2 of this triangular from Rock County.
Three River Communications strives to better serve their customers of north central Nebraska with the latest fiber technology, offering up to 1 gig internet speed, high-definition cable TV, and local and long-distance telephone service. Three River Communications, your local service provider.
Year after year, you can rely on the approachable team at Rock County Agronomy Service. They're your one-stop shop for all your ag needs, chemical, fertilizer, and propane, always backed by outstanding service and competitive prices. Rock County Agronomy Service in Bassett.
Big thanks to all of our North Central sportscasters. And again, thank you to Rock County Public Schools for allowing our audio to go over their video feed of this triangular here tonight from the Rock County High School gym. Off the timeout, another good serve for Williamson. This time played nicely by McCarthy, but the swing from Finnegan is blocked back by Anna Ott. Ott picks up the ace block, and the run continues. 9 straight points for the Cardinals. Williamson getting every serve across with some pace. Center dump try by Warnke. Williamson is there. Back set one for Drucke. That'll be 4 contacts, as they say. The swing into the net, not into the block. And the point to the Spartans finally ends the 9-point St. Mary's run. Maisie Johnson back up front as McCarthy's serve drives back Williamson. Lizzie will play second contact. It'll lead to a free pass. Here comes Boyd County. Bump set it left side for Finnegan down the line. Pulled up by Peterson. Left side swing. Ickes is into the net. Back-to-back hitting errors by the Cardinals. They still lead 10-4 here in the second set, trying to finish off the 2-set sweep. McCarthy with a good serve played by Williamson. They'll set it up on a back set to Drucke, and her serve is long, or her swing is long. That's 3 straight hitting errors by the Cardinals. That once 8-point deficit has been cut to 5. 10-5 is your score. McCarthy runs under a good jump serve played by Williamson. They'll set it up for Ickes, and another swing into the tape. Of course, you have these young freshmen, Ickes and Drucke, playing big roles on this St. Mary's team, but that is 4 straight hitting errors from the 2 freshmen combined. 10-6 St. Mary's. Good serving here by McCarthy. Serve handled by Lizzie. They'll set it up to Ickes. This one touched on the block, dug by Finnegan, chased down by McCarthy. Free pass across to St. Mary's. Can they take advantage? Spartans on a 4-0 run, and miscommunication between Ott and Ickes. Poked over in 2 by Warnke. Swing, Ickes touched on the block, dug by Finnegan. Maisie Johnson sets one deep middle, handled by Peterson. Here is Ott, loads up on one, but sends it long. Long rally, but the 5th straight hitting error by O'Neill St. Mary's, and the Spartans all of a sudden back to within 3 after trailing by 5, or by 8. Another good serve for McCarthy. Lizzie gets underneath it. Williamson can only set it deep from the back row. Mary Johnson sets up Maisie for the kill. Mary Johnson on the set, Maisie Johnson on the termination. 6 straight points from Boyd County, and just like that from 10-2, it's now 10-8. The run continues for McCarthy. Another bullet serve. Williamson plays it nicely, but it'll lead to a free pass. Can the Spartans take advantage? Mary Johnson sets it up for Finnegan, off the block and down. No, they're going to say off the tape and out of bounds instead of off the block. Off the tape, and it caroms just out of bounds. Hitting error, Boyd County ends the 6-point run. 11-8 Cardinals in the second. Delaney Drucke to the service line. Williamson still in the back row. Drucke, good serve. Played nicely on a dive by McCarthy. Great serve receive, but the swing by Maisie Johnson backing up is into the tape. Teams are committing a lot of hitting errors in this second set, both teams. Drucke gets ready for the serve. Sends a nice topspin serve across to Luber. Left siders Johnson, blocked back in into the back row. That one looks like it must have been Addison Peterson, as Anna Ott pats her on the shoulder and says, nice job, as they went up for the double block, but it's off the arms of Addison Peterson for the ace block. Back to a 5-point St. Mary's lead. Good serve, Drucke. This time McCarthy plays it over the net. Ott puts it away. Anna Ott, the 5'10 senior middle, as St. Mary's now back up by 6 and on a 4-point run. Boy, what a game of runs this second set has been. St. Mary's jumped out 10-2. Boyd County scored 6 straight, and now St. Mary's on a 4-0 run. Setter dump try by Peterson. Played across the net by Warnke. Ott tries to put it away. Covered by Luber. Left side swing. Blocked back Finnegan. Covered by the Spartans. Ott was there for the block. St. Mary's now goes to Ickes. That one dug up into the rafters by McCarthy to keep it alive. And Finnegan gets the free pass across. They'll push it out in the middle for Ott. Her swing is long. Point Spartans to end the 4-point St. Mary's run. Out goes Luber. Back in Lechtenberg to the front. 14-9. Cardinals by 5 in the second. Won the first 25-19. Tough serve. Eats up Williamson, and it's into the stage for an ace. Ace serve for Ashlyn Finnegan. She has 4 ace serves in this match. 14-10. The Cardinal lead 4. Finnegan, another bullet, going to be wide. Lizzie lets it go at the last minute. 5th service error for the Spartans. Finnegan out as McCarthy back in after being out 1 rotation. 15-10. Cardinals will send Bethany Lizzie, the libero, to the service line, and she hits the serve into the net. So the teams trade service errors. 15-11, out goes Mary Johnson, in comes Ryman. Looks like Mary Johnson has kind of slid into that second setter role, and they've moved Warnke for the most part as a hitter. Mary sends it across to Williamson. Setter dump try by Peterson. Ryman was there to cover it. Here's Lechtenberg off the tape. One-handed dig by Lizzie, and they get it across the net. Do the Cardinals. The swing down the line for Warnke is just long. Boy, what a play by Lizzie to keep that point alive on a one-handed dig. Cardinals get the point, 16-11. St. Mary's by 5, trying to close out a sweep and take on North Central to see who will end this triangular unbeaten. Serve handled by Brown. Maisie Johnson can only set it deep. Williamson back in the front row, loads up. One-handed dig off the block by McCarthy, and it's going to lead to a kill for Warnke. Great play by McCarthy to keep that point alive on the swing by Williamson off the block. Zeisler back into the front row, 16-12 St. Mary's. Maisie Johnson with the serve, sends one out. Long 6 service errors on Boyd County. 2 more than they had in total in the 2-set loss to North Central. 17-12, Cardinals by 5. Setter Addison Peterson to the service line. Sends it deep to Ryman, up toward the rafters. Brown tracks it down, and a free pass across. Here comes the Cardinals. They'll go right back to Williamson. Tips it away from the double block. Ryman is there to cover. Swing for Jaylee Lechtenberg. Nice dig by Ickes. Right back to Williamson, who can only set one deep. Brown is there. Back set it for Warnke. Off the block and down. Kaylee Warnke gets the kill. Second kill for the junior. 17-13. Brown out as Finnegan back to the front. Serve for Jaylee Lechtenberg. They'll go to Williamson. Tips it away from block. One-handed stab by Warnke to keep it alive, and Kaylee sets it across in 3. They go right back to Williamson on the fastball this time. Touched on the block by Zeisler and Doug. Warnke into the middle. That one diving play made by Lizzie to save it. Back row attack for Ickes. That one pulled up by Ryman. Warnke into the middle. Off of Williamson and down. Kaylee Warnke back-to-back kills. Off a long rally, and Boyd County is within 3. 17-14. St. Mary's in the second. Cardinals won the first 25-19 after Boyd County took an 18-17 lead. Williamson again rips it off the block. This time Lechtenberg can't save it. And that is the 7th kill for Gracie Williamson. Boyd County sending the double block at Williamson on every play. 18-14 Cardinals. Samantha Ash to the service line. Sends one deep middle to McCarthy. Tied to the net, played by Ryman. Warnke puts it over, touched on the block, put over in 2 by the Cardinals. McCarthy there. Ryman will set it up for Zeisler. Change up into the donut is down. Off a diving try from Peterson. Zeisler has her 4th kill. She and Maisie Johnson with 4 each to lead the Spartans, and Boyd County within 3. 18-15. Jump serve, a tough one by Warnke, played nicely by Lizzie. They'll set it up for Williamson. That one ripped dug by McCarthy, but into the rafter and back down. Boy, McCarthy thought she had a great dig, but the rafter is her foible, and it's a kill for Williamson, her 8th. She rotates to the service line. Tough serve, handled by McCarthy. Drucke puts it over, and the Spartans save it. Here's a swing for Ickes. Touched on the block, but down. Tatum Ickes, her 7th kill. And the Cardinals 2 straight to open up a little breathing room, 20-15. Williamson, another tough serve off a Luber and into the stands. That's the 4th ace serve for Gracie Williamson. Coach Sandy Warnke spends her final timeout as the 3-point Cardinal run has doubled their lead. St. Mary's on the Tri-County Bank scoreboard leads Boyd County in set 2, 21-15.
Shepherd Feeding Company Incorporated of Mills, Nebraska, specializes in all-natural commercial cattle feeding. They are verified for GAP, NHTC, Agent Source, and verified natural through IMI Global. Shepherd Feeding Company, Mills, Nebraska.
This is Dave Sears, Ag Loan Officer with Homestead Bank. The ag bankers at Homestead Bank understand the risks and rewards of farming and ranching. We can help you look ahead and plan for a season of success. Stop in or call to visit one of our experienced bankers today to start your journey. Homestead Bank, member FDIC.
21-15. St. Mary's with the lead over Boyd County. Served by Williamson, played by McCarthy, but it'll lead to a free pass. Here comes St. Mary's with a 6-point lead. They set it up for Drucke, or swing into the net. So the Spartans get the point off the timeout, but trailed by 5. Maisie Johnson back into the front row. 21-16. Boyd County down. McCarthy with a bullet serve. Played across the net by Lizzie. Put away by Maisie Johnson. 5th kill for Maisie. 21-17. 2 straight by the Spartans. Trying to force a 3rd set against the 7-2 Cardinals of St. Mary's. McCarthy runs under a jump serve, played by Williamson. They'll bump set it in the middle for Ott. Tips it away from the block and finds a home. Anna Ott's 3rd kill. 22-17. Cardinals happy to trade side outs at this stage. Up by 5. Serve for Drucke into the middle. McCarthy is there. Warnke sets it up for Johnson. Off the tape. Dug by Drucke. Put over in 2 by Peterson. Warnke has it. They set it up for Maisie off the block. One-handed stab by Drucke. And the Cardinals get it across. McCarthy overplays it, and the Spartans can't keep it alive as McCarthy on the dig shot it into the net. Point St. Mary's. Cardinals are 2 away from a matchup with North Central to close out the triangular. 23-17. Drucke with a bullet serve, but into the net. 3rd service error by the Cardinals. 2 of those coming from Drucke. 23-18. Finnegan to the service line. She's been good back there. 4 ace serves to lead the Spartans. This serve handled by Williamson. Left side, Ickes with the swing off the tape. Kept alive by the Spartans. And they'll get a free pass across. Here come the Cardinals. Push it right back out to Ickes again. Left side, block back. Ace block, Maisie Johnson. 23-19 was there with the double block along with Mary Johnson. 23-19, 2 straight by the Spartans, trying to avoid going down match point. Tough serve, handled nicely by Williamson. They'll set it up for Ickes, just pokes it away from the double block this time. Here's Johnson, cuts it away from the blockers, dug by Drucke. Center dump try is good for Addison Peterson. And it's match point for St. Mary's, 24-19. They took the first, 25-19. Bethany Lizzie, the libero, to serve. The St. Mary's fans begin the clap. And it'll be off of the Raptors and an ace serve for Lizzie to close out the match. St. Mary's by identical 25-19 scores defeats Boyd County. The Spartans will go 0-2 in the triangular and head home at now 5-8 on the season. St. Mary's improves to 8-2.